Topher, good for you, buddy. Hey, you got 100 subs now? Good for you, little brother. I'm so proud of you, bro. Salute to my little broski. Topher, you're doing a good job, bro. Don't give up. Never let any doubt or insecurity stand in your way. You make sure that your dreams are always bigger than your fears. And you're gonna keep rising, my brother. So good work. Keep up the good work. I'm rooting for you, buddy, and I know you're gonna do it. Let's go. Good job, bro. I'm actually very happy to hear that. Good for you, kiddo. Good for you. So, remember when you're like, you didn't have no subs. You were worried. You were getting discouraged. What did I say? Keep going, bro, and don't ever let any doubt or insecurity stand in your way. You make sure that your dreams are bigger than your fears, and make your actions speak louder than your words, my guy. So I'm proud of you. Good job, Topher. You got 100 subscribers. Let's go for 100 more, bro. Yes, I do, my baby girl.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm cool.
Today.
So good, eh? What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's bring you a little closer. Woo! See? Unfortunately, I broke my stand. And I haven't got a new one yet. I've been slacking on it. Yeah, do it, broski, bro. How do I accept you guys, like, when people want to call in? And you know what else I want to do is also I want to add, like, you know what I mean? Like, the tips to it. I don't know how to do all that. I was never really into that or trying to, come about it. But I see a lot of other ones. They're getting these tips. They're getting these gifts and such like that. You know what I mean? And it's very intriguing. It makes me inspired to keep going. So, how was your guys' night? I hope everybody's doing well. SMan Da Best Man here. I'm your host at Critical Minds with my beautiful model, Sarah Hellcat. Right now, we are doing a Lego set. We're gonna build up the lobby while I'm playing. Well, I'm not playing. I'm assembling my childhood hobby, which is Lego. And while we're doing that, we're building up the lobby, and we're going to continue. Continue with critical thinking and critical topics. Real critical topics, my friends. Real critical topics, not ones that are just based to separate us. What kind of Lego set you got, Toph? My bro? You already know, no. This is my no square. Please don't touch me there. I got that. Call me if in case you hearing impaired. There we go, boys. We got the stormtroopers. They're being assembled as we speak, getting ready for a big epic battle.
You want those?
Yes, I do. What is this?
That's steak.
A fat piece?
Yup.
I can tell because it's chewy.
You like the fat piece?
Yeah, I don't like the hard, crunchy ones.
You want another one?
Yeah. Star Wars, same. My beautiful queen, thank you. I'm good.
You just asked me for.
You're welcome, my brother. So, how was everybody's Monday? We got 2 people in the lobby. Shout outs to these 2 guys. I appreciate your guys' presence. Show me Coco, please. Yeah, let's go. Come with me if you want to see Coco. Yo, peligroso gringo de matro pranada, respetos mi hermano.
Water in there, Jack.
The water in there is yucky, Mom? There, babe? Well, then Daddy's just gonna have to refill it for her. Yeah, baby. Okay, don't mind the mess, guys. Coco! There is my Coco girl. That's my Coco girl. She is so cutie, my Coco girl. And her two puppies. Hi, baby. You're so small. Hey, you guys get out of here. Out. Out, 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 out. Tiago. Respetos, mi hermano. Hola. I hope you're having a great Monday, bro. And I hope you're getting it in where you're fitting it in. And you already know, if it don't fit, you make it fit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Here, guys, this is Coco. This is, oh, the pink ears, that's Puffy. This is Coco, the purple ears. So let's bring you down to Coco. This is not a teacup toy poodle. This is a micro poodle. One of the smallest ones. I think out of like 1 out of 9, they have this deficiency or like this genochrome that just is just like from the ants. I don't know, man, because she is the most tiniest poodle we've ever seen in my life, bro. She's so tiny. And these are her babies. Hi, baby. Hi, babies. Who is this? Is this Coco and her babies? Is that Coco and her babies? Well, look how tiny you are. Your tail's wagging. Yes, it is, baby girl. Hi. So, Topher, I'll introduce you to Puffy right after this, and definitely we'll get you more familiar with Coco. So, everybody, my name's SMan Da Best Man. I'm your host at Critical Minds with my wife, Sarah the Hellcat. We're just a small YouTube channel that likes to keep it rocking. This is the real deal. What you see is what you get. This is a real life channel. I don't do no faking. I don't do no acting. So, you know what I mean? This is who I am. And I hope you guys appreciate and also like the videos that I've uploaded. I've uploaded 1,400 videos. You know what I mean? It's been popping around for about 12 months now. So I just want to say thank you to all the supporters and thank you to everybody. What other breeds do I got? Is micro bullies, and not the pocket bullies, the micro bullies, miniature pitters, and teacup toy poodles. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. Oh, don't be scared, baby. Don't be scared. Is my voice too loud for you? Hey, honey. Aw. It's the puppies. Don't forget to like, guys. It helps me manifest the life that we desire, and also, you know, the life that my wife and my son truly deserve. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what we got going on with Cece Poppies. Hello. I don't know if you can see them. Sorry, it's not the cleanest. We haven't been, you know what I mean? It's been a lazy day. It's Monday, guys. So don't judge me. Please don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Got that on me just in case if you hear it impaired. What's up, everybody? Shout outs to everybody in the lobby. I was thinking about using this, but I know it's completely unnatural. Little Crest white strips and, you know, get my teeth a little bit whiter than, you know, sipping coffee and tea and, you know. Hi, babies. So, Tiago, this is Blossom. Awesome Blossom, babies. Hi, Awesome Blossom. Awesome Blossom. The teacup toy poodles. My poodles. Hi, babies. Yes, I do. My son is named Shane Jr. I named him after myself, and he is 13 years old. He's going into high school next year. Crazy, crazy. Where the time went, I have no idea, my friends. I have no idea, but I believe in fate. And I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe that people go through the things that they need to go through to become the person that they are today. And if I, with my notorious gangster background, if I didn't go through those trials and tribulations, would I be the man that I am today? I don't know. Would I be with such a beautiful woman that loves me and holds me down unconditionally? I don't know. But I know that I've come a long way and I've learned a lot of things in my journey. And that's where I want to come and I want to help spread it to you guys. So if you guys have an open mind, open perspective, respectfully to agree to disagree, I'll show you guys some mind-blowing things. But until then, let's build up the audience and let's go see Buttercup and her 9 puppies. Her skirt. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Costs you guys nothing, but also helps me manifest a beautiful life for my beautiful wife. See those eyes? Meow. We also have leopard Bengals. You shut it. Ooh. Buttercup. There's mommy having her own daytime by herself so she can have some peace and quiet. I'll tell her you said hello, my guy. It's okay, Thiago. Thank you for stopping by, bro. I wish you... Okay, enough. Buttercup in the garage, baby. Thank you, bro. I wish you a good night and you have a good time. Be quiet, you big mouth. Fuck. All right, guys. Here we are. SMan Da Best Man here at your host, Critical Minds, and also Unique Gems Breeding. Here we are. This is Buttercup, our micro bully. Hi, baby girl. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Hi. Let's check out your puppies. The puppies. Hi, puppies. You go so puppies. Yes, you are. Good puppies. Everybody, this is Buttercup, our micro bully. And... oh, sorry about that. I didn't even know we were off. We were shut off there. Okay, here we are. We're back. There's Buttercup, and her 9 puppies, guys. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. Hi. Yes. You such a cute little pack. Hey, look at this litter, guys. You guys seeing this? Oh, man. Every time I see it, it just melts my heart. They're such cute little puppies. I'll let my wife know you said hello, kiddo. I got that glaucoma. If you hearing impaired. Sorry, guys. I'm just sharing this live with a bunch of people, seeing if we can step it up. So I hope everybody's having a great Monday. Mondays frickin' suck balls. Excuse my language, guys. It really does. You know what I mean? Because the week leaves us weak through the system. And on the weekend, you have been weekend from the week through the system. Are their eyes open? Yes, they are just starting to open, my buddy. Hey. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. You know, when you see a guy like me, but when I see animals and I just become like the most softest, loving, nurturing, man. But, I got a past and history, you know what I mean, that I try not to never revert to, but, yeah. But when animals, man, I'm a gun enthusiast. I believe in self-defense, but I do not believe in hunting. I do not believe in shooting and killing animals. Animals are the most precious thing. And also, I'm about to go vegan, man. No, I'm just kidding. I just choose not to hurt animals. I love animals. Animals are a part of my life. I don't even know where I'd be without this baby girl right here, babies. You're such a good mommy. You're such a good mummy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You have 9 healthy babies, baby girl. You have 9 healthy babies. Yay, babies. 9 healthy babies. Is that right, Buttercup? Yes. I know, today's Monday. Tomorrow I'm gonna give you a nice big bath, all of you guys. And I'm gonna give you super treats. And I'm gonna power wash all your areas. Because that's what we gotta do. Did all puppies make it? Yes, they did, brother. Hey, little bro, yes, they did. All puppies made it. Sarah, our little broski, Topher says, what up? Young kid from the States. Good kid. Really good kid. Just hit 100 subs today. Congratulations. Hey? Congratulations, Tails. You did a sonic boom. You know, when you were discouraged and you didn't want to make any more, and you know what I mean, you didn't think it was possible. Now look what you did, my bro. You stuck to it. You grinded out the gears and all the turmoil, and you made it to 100 subscribers. Good for you. I am actually very proud of you, bro. And I want you to keep up the great work, okay? Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Don't let any insecurity or doubt stand in your way. Failure is not an option. You don't get here by accepting failures. You don't get here by being a loser with a loser mentality. If you think you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose. Just like Coach Carter. I don't know if you guys watch that movie. You know what I mean? Today, right now, when you subscribe to our channel, you become conscientiousness and you become a winner. You become a champion. And we don't only gotta perform in the court, but off the court. You need to act like a champion. You need to breathe like a champion, eat like a champion, and be a champion. And that's the way of the life. You know what I mean? And some people will say, you know, they'll just hit every video that you got with a Bible scripture, thinking that it's relevant to anything that people are trying to show. You know, like this one man, he was on a show or on a video, and he goes, "Do women today still like long walks, being greeted with flowers, handwritten letters?" And a lot of them were like, yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. But I was like, no, actually, they don't. They actually don't, actually, these days for some fucking odd reason. Like, don't get me wrong, they like flowers, but they're going to forget them on the bench where you gave it to them. And it's because they're teaching women not to appreciate and to be entitled. No disrespect to women, because there are some men that are even worse. Holy fuck. Trust me on that one. And sometimes you'll find more loyalty in a girl, or you'll find more protection and comfort in a female than you would your own brothers, you know, your own best friends. You know what I mean? And it's sad. You know what I mean? Usually when you know you're walking by and two clicks are about to clash, who's the one really actually sticking up for people and shouting out? It's usually the girls. The girls, because they're fearless. They're like, you know, I'm a girl. You gonna hit me type deal, and it's like they don't, you know. They don't realize that there's not a lot of men that hold themselves dearly with integrity. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pieces of shit out there that put their hands on women, and you know, it's a sad way to live. Men are physically stronger than women genetically. No matter what they say, they're never going to be equal in strength. Equality between genders are bullshit. No matter what, as long as I put a 300-pound weight on the floor, my beautiful queen will not pick it up. She will not be able to, unless she's a big butchy girl. And even then, she's gonna struggle, because she doesn't have the strength of a man. And no matter what we do, we will never be able to pass a child through our legs. No matter what you do, even if you cut it off and artificially inseminate it, it's never going to work. So with that being said, I'll be right back. I'm going to show my red R2-D2 Lego set on a video. Oh shit, no doubt. Actually, yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That's like heavy duty pieces, bro. So I just want to say this before, you know what I mean, everybody gets the wrong impression. Women are the most precious thing to man. They hold the stargate that gives birth to spirits through a star seed into the physical realm, into physical bodies. Not only do women possess the super ability of the feminine nurturing touch. Like when I go outside, or you know what I mean, I got into the worst day of my life, or I'm having a really, really bad day at work, and I come home and my wife, she just goes, "Hey honey," and you know what I mean, she just starts touching immediately. It's just, Everything just gets released from you. That is the power of a woman. That is the power of the feminine nurture. So women, do not forget that you possess this super ability that no man will ever, 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 ever be able to have or mimic. So shout outs to all the girls out there with the superpowers. Because I know my girl, she's got superpowers. So, hope everybody's doing well, and I hope I didn't offend anybody with what I said. You know, a lot of people, they don't let you elaborate, and they just quickly turn off, and they just shut you out. So I hope that wasn't one of the cases. I might want to go check my subscribers and see if I still got them. Tell me how you look in my eyes and tell me you forever gonna ride. 11, 13, 5, wrist high, introduce the gods, you can have your street, the whole city is mine. Looking back and you switch sides. Now we just an anti-social rider gang. We in it for life. 13, jumped off the porch, started earning my stripes. This is my life. Pull up with my wife, strapped up with 2 guns and a knife. Never give you bitches a strife. Free on my riders that's locked up inside. My brother gonna call, you know I'm gonna ride. Kid murder in the passenger side. Tell him I kill it when you look in my eyes. Fuck you. Just kidding. You know what? I gotta clean up my language, guys. I apologize. I'm feeling good today. Feeling so good, we're gonna put together some Lego. Tell them I kill it when you look in my eyes. Anyone that tries, you better off in disguise. Why? Chameleons come as your guys. My killers come in disguise. Broke free from these mental chains, now I took back control of my mind. How's the video? How did it go, Toph? My buddy Tails, how'd it go, my bro? I know, I go home. I know. Awesome. So there's a little strategy that helps you get a little bit more views and helps bump you up in the algorithm. You make sure you like it yourself and share it with 5 people, no less. Okay, so send it out to 5 people and make sure that you go down the slots. You don't have to leave a comment. Sometimes if you leave a comment, then nobody else will. So the ones that you're trying to leave a message, comment as a message, you can, but not all the time. Don't comment every one of your videos because it's not good. But how I managed to get into like the hundreds. So when I first started this channel, I was lucky to get like 30 views, 40 views, and you know, then I started to you know, trying to learn how to get into the algorithm and start bumping up my stuff. And basically it's just, you know, you got to like, and you got to share it, and you got to remix it. You got to, you know, you got to do all that other good stuff. So when you start to learn how to bump up in the algorithm, that's when your views will start to increase. And you know what I mean? You definitely got to be a little bit charismatic. You got to learn how to, you know, operate and talk to your public, talk to your friends and family, and you know what I mean, interact with them. So that's definitely what I like to do. I like to interact with everybody and tell everybody that you know, that they're doing good. I like to uplift people and build their spirits. I don't like to you know, over here we're building contacts, you know, connections, resources, and friendships. We're building empires over here. We ain't burning bridges. This is Critical Minds. So again, I'm just sitting here putting together a Lego, some Lego. It's Lego Star Wars. It's one of my hobbies growing up when I was younger. And well, 5 weeks ago, I broke my collarbone. It was excruciating. It sucked bad, but I liked and shared it. Good job, kiddo. You're doing well, and that's you know what, you're putting in the effort, and I'm proud of you. Keep doing good, kiddo. Yeah, I'm very proud of you. You got 100 subscribers now, and I remember just last week you were so discouraged. You know what I mean? And what did I say? Keep going, bro. Don't stop. Don't let no doubt or fear stand in your way. Failure is not an option. And now look at you. 1 week later, my boy Tails, he's at 100 subscribers. Salute, bro. I'm proud of you. Good fucking job. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Good job. Good job, kiddo. I'm just excited, man. I'm happy for you. So, you know what I want to see now? I want to see 200 Tails. Okay, bro? Let's get to 200 now. Let's go. I'm going for 2,000. And I definitely will encourage all my family and friends to subscribe to yours too, as community support. I like to support everybody else's. When you subscribe to my channel, I will subscribe to yours, even if you don't have any content. If you do have content, I'm going to like it. I'm going to watch it and take the time out of my day just to see what you got going on and who am I interacting with. I like to get to know my people, right? We're building bridges over here. We ain't burning them. This is Mojo, everybody. This is my BB right here. My best buddy. You're my best buddy, bro. I go where he go. He go where I go. If I go to the bathroom, he go. If I go outside, he waits at the back door. If I go pee pee, he tries to crawl in the tub or in the toilet and bite me. This is Mojo, everybody. Sorry, he needs a haircut. He is a teacup toy poodle, and he looks a little bit bigger now because of his hair. But this is my broski, my BB, Mojo. Come here, Mocha. Come here, baby.
There's chaos.
Oh, you guys want to see chaos? Hi, buddy. What's up, Muscles? Hi, big guy. Hey, broski, bro. So this is Muscles right here. Chaos.
Boy, can he be chaos.
Huh?
I said he can be chaos.
Oh, yeah. He's chaotic. It's my boy. Good boy. Good boy. Such a good boy. And all the sun's coming with glowing lights. We see the rights are true, north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our
Stop
land.
saying that.
Why?
I don't want it.
What?
Because I don't want it.
You don't want to hear it?
No.
You chooch. If I want to sing, I can. Even though I'm a terrible singer. Want me to sing it loud?
No.
Louder? Louder, Sarah. God, don't chooch my land. No?
Get it, Mocha. Get his Lego.
Designer green. One they want to see. I hope everybody's having a good night, living life to the fullest. Did I stutter? What's up, everybody? How's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to come see what I got going on. Right now, I broke my collarbone about 5 weeks ago, so I'm just, I took up my childhood hobby of Legos. So as of right now, I'm just waiting for the lobby to build up and everybody to acknowledge that. Not no critical race theories or any of this crap. I'm talking free Masonic cult knowledge, wisdom, the real spirituality, and the real religion. Have an open perspective. You guys are gonna learn something. One moment, please. Hola, mi hermano. Yeah, you're a little rough. Yeah, I can hear you. They're what? Yep. Yeah, no, yes, that's okay. So when you're laying down sod, bro, that's there you go. Hey,
No.
okay. What? Yo, that'd be awesome, bro. What's so what? Joey, does he have that job by himself, or does he need any assistance? Okay, okay. It's Riggsy's neighbor. Yeah, it's just a dig out. We're digging down to the foundation, and yeah, and they're just gonna pour new footing. I got one shovel here. There's one shovel there, so I think we're good. Yes, sir, we're good. Er, Yeah, awesome. Sounds like a plan to me, my broski, bro. Did you? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I'm live right now on YouTube. I'm just tinkering with some Star Wars Lego, and yeah, seems like of what? Which one? Yeah. Oh, the Star Wars theme. So I've been getting a lot, right? And it's fun. It's kind of like a soothing for me. It's like a calming meditation. You know what I mean? One of my childhood memories that I had, or childhood hobbies. Yeah, man. But just it's just yeah, man. Yeah, man. You already know. What's what about him? Did you get a hold of him yet? Of what? Okay, find out what the payment is, and we'll go from there. Maybe we should just do three for now. But yeah. Okay, bro.
Okay, I don't wanna be bothered.
Okay, bro. No worries, man. Let's try and get on it because we got three guys that need it right away.
Okay, come on, let me be.
Okay, bro. Call me when you get in. Okay, I'm just live right now. I'm just tinkering with some Lego. I love you, bro. You already know, Rada gang. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Pardon me for my rudeness. I didn't mean to be rude. I just want to say hello to everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's living life to their furthest potential. Not allowing any type of negative currencies to infiltrate their temple, and will continue to do so. Once I get on the go, it just starts going quickly. I'm back from doing a Lego set too. Oh, Topher, my buddy Tails, how you doing, bro? How is your day today so far? And how was your school year? Did you graduate? Did you get good marks? Let me know, Tails. I want to know. So you can. How'd you do in school? How'd you do in class? What's up, everybody? My name is SMan Da Best Man. I'm here, your host at Critical Minds. I'm just tinkering with a little bit of Star Wars Lego before we start getting into the critical thinking and also critical topics for Critical Minds. What we're going to target is the Freemasonic cult knowledge. It is the education, the real spirituality, the real religion to your guys's, to this world. And, I hope to enlighten all you guys and raise your guys' vibration levels to a consciousness of super abilities, and you live to your furthest potential, the Creator intended you to do so. We are light. We are electrical light beings. We are star seeds, and once the day that you guys understand this is the day everything will start to make sense. So we're just gonna keep going. I know that sounds crazy, and it's against all textbook education you're taught. But I want to tell you guys this, that you've been taught a lie for so long. They've been lying to you. And all we do is we just regurgitate textbook education. We wouldn't know any better unless they taught us. So now this book of wisdom, the volume 1 and volume 2, from my brother Harry J. Joseph. Shout outs to Harry. I love you, buddy. You're doing great things, and be safe, because what you're doing is very risky. You're risking your freedom and also your life on this earth in this physical form, just to bring us this enlightenment, just to bring us this wisdom and intelligence. So please don't take it for granted and don't squander it, because there's people like me and Harry that are risking our lives to bring you guys this type of information, okay? So just remember that. So I'm gonna finish up this Lego set. It's actually a really cool Lego set. I like this one. It's the Stormtrooper ambush one. And I'm homeschool. I'm going to go to school this week. I was homeschooled. Yo, good for you, man. You know what? That means that your parents got to pick and choose your curriculum. That they didn't fill your head up with the garbage and the fake education that they're trying to fool everybody with. Nowadays, they're not even doing assignments. They're too busy sitting there talking about social science and all the other crap that has nothing to do with what they're there for. Now, let me tell you this. Any adult having sexual conversations with a child other than their parents is a pedophile. Hands down. You're a predator, and nobody should be having those conversations with them except their parents, right? So why are we pushing all this rainbow shit on fucking 4-year-old kids and 6-year-old kids? They're not even old enough to know what sexuality is, if they're heterosexuality or homosexuality. They don't even know. And guess what? We all grow up and we all figure it out at some point. We all go, oh, what's this? Oh, if I touch this, it grows. Or if I touch this, it feels good. Oh, it sticks in here? Okay. We all get it sometime. We all, you know what I mean? We're not, hands down, any adult having sexual conversations with children are fucking predators. And they should not be teaching our children, period. Excuse my language, I'm sorry, but I'm just, and good for you, because I had to homeschool my son in grade 3 because they wanted to teach him gender identity and masturbation in grade 3. What the what? You want to teach grade 3 kids this? I'm sure we all got it. You know what I mean? We all reach a certain age where we all like, oh shit, this is what, oh, this is mine. Oh, if this is what happens when I do this. Everybody figures it out one way or another. We don't need purple haired fucking freaks to confuse our children. I'm sorry, I just can't stand that crap. I don't believe in adults or teachers. Stick to your damn position. Teaching curriculums, mathematics, science, English, all that crap. Jay Mitch, what's up, my guy? Oh, good to have you here, man. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Come check us out. SMan Da Best Man here, your host, Critical Minds. I'm just about to finish up the Star Wars Lego piece. It's going to take me another 5-10 minutes, and then we're going to jump right into the Book of Wisdom. We are going to start to research and actually really partake and retain all of this information because I want you guys to know it. It's going to turn you into an elite being, and you guys are gonna not want any other way in life afterwards. And it's going to blow your mind. It's probably going to scare the fucking shit out of you. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. I know I keep swearing, but I have these conversations with my brother Ronnie, the Don. The Don, I love him. Yo, shout outs to the Don Rocket Ronnie, bro. Congratulations on your championship win. You took it all the way, undefeated in your hockey league, and then you smashed down on the championship. I salute you, big bro, and I love you. So, does anybody else want to share anything? Where are you guys from? Tell me where you guys are from. Tell me your zodiac. If you guys don't mind. I'm not trying to pry. I just like to get to know my my friends and family, extended friends. Like I said, I like to interact and get to know my audience because that's what we do around here. We're building contacts, we're building resources, new connections. We building empires over here. We ain't burning bridges, baby. You already know, Critical Minds. Okay. What's good, bro? How you doing, CPV? I seen a couple of your videos, man. I thought they were tight. I thought I would leave a couple of comments and you know what I mean, just a little bit of community support. So shout outs to you, bro. Thank you for coming by, taking time out of your busy schedule to come see what I got going on. Please, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs you guys nothing, just one flick of a button, but also helps me manifest the desire and spoil my beautiful queen over there and give her the life that she really deserves. Yes, it does. Everything does help, my guys, and that's what we do over here, man. We stick together, and it's all for one and one for all, man. Because if you fail, I fail. If one of us fall, we all fall. It's like the tripod. You know what I mean, bro? We're all in this together, and it's like that's like like a huge platform fan base. When all of them are, when all of them press one button, it's all, you know what I mean, and it just all, you know what I mean. And that's the power of the audience. That's the power of the public, and that's the power of your friendships and the connections that you build online. They say, oh, it's a digital friendship. No, it doesn't matter. You're still getting to know the individual. So I always love to get to know people. Zodiac, it's your zodiac sign. What's your sign? Is it a Libra, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces? I'm a Leo. I'm the last day of the Leo. August 22nd is the last day of the Leo. I fuck you ass. Well, Australia. Cheers to that one. It's a fucking weirdo. This is so funny. Honestly. Here, let's show it so everybody can see what he just said. What a clown. So, my birthday's August 29th. Who's that guy in August? But you missed the Leo, which is okay. What's after Leo, my beautiful queen? It's before Libra. What's your... My birthday's August 29th. So type in your birthday in Google and ask for your sign. Tails, what's your favorite Lego Star Wars set? I would have to say the Millennium Falcon. I haven't done it yet. I'm saving up to purchase that. What I'm doing is you ask beautiful baby. Uff. This guy doesn't even know how to speak English, but it's okay. And guess what? You don't pay your haters any attention. If the haters only exist if you let them. You don't let anybody control your emotions, your energy. I am in control of my thermostat. The only person that's gonna get me hot is me, not you guys. So people that say, "Oh, I fuck you in the ass," and don't know how to speak English, I just take it where it comes from. You know what I mean? Because ignorance is much more deeper than any type of. It's just degeneracy. There's no moral. You know what I mean? If you're gonna talk like that, you know what I mean? Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? How about do you kiss your son or your daughter on her forehead with that mouth? And let me tell you this, as a Freemasonic cult knowledge leader, let me tell you this, guys. What we think is electric, what we feel is magnetic. When we align the two together, we align our frequencies at a high vibration level. Sex is a ritual. I hope you guys know that. Yes, sex is a ritual. And if you perform it right, you can incarnate a high vibrating soul. Or you can incarnate a low vibrating seed if you don't do it right. And sometimes people are so polluted, they can't even have children. So, those are the people that are lost in ignorance because they don't know any better. And that's okay. I'll still be here for when they're ready. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And costs you guys nothing. Hit that like button and let's get this ball rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I used to be big blunt smoking, but I quit 2 days ago because I got poisoning. What's your favorite Lego Star set? So I would say, a CBV, I would say it's the Millennium Falcon. It's around almost 1,000 something pieces. It's huge. You can interact with it, take the roof off and see inside of it. It's definitely going to be one of my favorite favorite ones at the moment. I'm just building up a lot of Star Wars collections, and I'm actually get a display. Yeah, I know that you're the one that Tails. You're the one that made me inspired to get it when you showed me it. It was freaking awesome, bro. I loved it. But when you're a homeowner, when you got bills, insurances, and you know what I mean, luxuries, utilities, money, you have to budget your money properly, because if you don't manage your money properly, you're not going to be able to save money. You're not going to be able to buy nice things because you poorly manage your money. So this is how you do it. So when you have willpower, what it all comes down to is your willpower. Just because you got $40 in your pocket doesn't mean you go and buy some candy at the store and you start buying scratch tickets and you go and buy a half quarter of weed or whatever the case may be. What you do is you put that money away and you save it. And if you learn how to save money and resist the temptation of spending it, you will start to accumulate more money. And the more money that you accumulate, the more it attracts more abundance. And not only that, so this is what I do. I roll my eyes into the back of my pineal gland and the pituitary gland. And what I do is I say this positive affirmation, which changes the structure, the water structures and the frequencies around me. So what I do is I light a candle, opening a channel into the spiritual, opening a channel from the spiritual world to the physical realm. Oh, this one's not working properly. So what you do is when you light this candle, you're actually opening a channel. What got me back into Lego? I broke my collarbone in half about 5 weeks ago. I snapped my collarbone in half and I broke it into fragments hooked up to this. But let me tell you something. When you ground yourself daily, meditating and yoga, it releases any type of trauma that is stored to your nervous system. And when you ground yourself daily without any rubber on your feet, you're actually promoting new cellular growth. You're actually promoting recovery a lot faster. 5 weeks and I'm back. Let's go. So, you know, if you guys want to learn all this type of stuff, and you guys want to apply it to your life and start living out your dreams, like supermodel, I got everything I ever wanted. I got crystal glasses, cases, everything, diamonds. I got everything I ever wanted, everything, and that's because I vibrate at a high level of frequency, and I apply these spirituality tools and tricks to my life, and it becomes effective to my soul purpose. What you guys need to do is you need to find your soul purpose. You know when you're when you're getting anxiety, you know when you're experiencing depression, fam, it's because your soul is screaming at you, telling you this is not who you're supposed to be. This is not where you're supposed to be. That's not who you're supposed to be with. You feel me? So that's what you guys got to do. You guys got to find your soul purpose. You need to find and always follow your heart. Follow your heart because it'll never lie to you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, follow your heart because it'll never lie to you. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, but a soldier dies with one. And, you know, when you follow your heart, you're following your soul purpose. Your heart is the language to your soul. It tells you when you're doing something wrong or if you've done something right. It determines and ciphers what's good and what's evil, what's negative and what's positive, right? So this heart is actually a vortex that gives off a 6-foot toroidal field around us. That's why they say protect your energy, watch who you have around you, because when they're vibrating lower and you're vibrating higher and they come into your 6-foot social distancing, everything's connected. Watch, it's an infinite rabbit hole. I can't believe how far this goes. They actually start to balance themselves out because everything is a complete balance in this world. So they start to rise their vibration level, stealing yours, stealing your energy, your life. That's why they say, watch who you have around you and protect your energy. So a white candle represents intention, desire, right? And green candles, abundance, pleasure, love, all that type of stuff. Is that right, honey, or is that a red candle for love? Come on, you're the witch. You know everything, baby. You got me into this. I didn't know anything about this type of stuff till I got with you. So, that being said, it's just another Monday, my dude. Yes, it is. Yeah, and you know what? Mondays frickin' suck, don't they, bro? You know? My guy. Thank you. Hey, you know what? I really appreciate you, CBV, and thank you so much for coming out here and checking me out, man. I really appreciate you. I love to interact with people. I love when they leave comments on my videos and just come and check up on me because it honestly, it intrigues me and inspires me to go that much more. You know, I just called of a cuz I'm too tired. Definitely, Thiago. It's a Monday, bro, and it sucks. I just want to say how much I appreciate you just coming and saying what up, bro. Definitely, I'll be back on tomorrow, bro, and I hope you have a good rest, bro, and you're recharged and ready to rock and roll. What are you doing? I'm actually. What you are doing witch shit? No, I'm not. What's witchcraft to you? You know what I mean? So rituals, witchcraft, they demonized it to make you think that it's satanic, right? It's not. You're actually, I'm manifesting things in my life very effectively and purposeful. So I'm following my soul purpose, which is my heart, my vortex, and I have no idea. Well, who's your 812? I'll explain it right now to you for you, my broski. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to come and check out what I've got going on from your busy day. Thank you for taking the time to say what up. My name's SMan Da Best Man. I'm your host of Critical Minds, free Masonic cult, knowledge and wisdom. Show my channel. Type it out right now, brother. Keep typing it out and say, add me. Every time I do a live, every time you jump in somebody's live, say, hey, come check. I love your channel. Thank you. Shout outs to you. Subscribe. Come check me out. If they come check you out, that's fine. If they have 10,000 people in the lobby, then your 10,000 people are gonna see your channel, right? So always think about all that type of stuff. So what I do is I light my candle. 333 is the general principle of manifestation, right? Okay. So that being said. The reason, can I give you a shout out? I would love to, bro. Thank you so much, CBV. I would love to. And shout outs to all you guys too, bro. I'm gonna show Tails. I'm gonna show your video right now, my boy. But so the main thing is that so the G. The reason why the Freemasons have the letter G. Do you guys want to know why? It's called the general principle, right? 333. That is how you manifest things from the astral planes into the physical plane, okay? So let me explain this to you guys in the most simplest manner. Okay, so don't mind my chicken scratch. Holy shit, guys! I'm telling you, it looks terrible. Don't roast me too bad, all right, guys? Okay. So, mind always over matter, right? That's why, because this is a mental universe. You're actually it's your consciousness, and we are just a reflection on your other consciousness. And yeah, you live in a mental plane. You don't live in a physical universe. So this right here, it starts as a thought in our mind, our intention. Then when we go down to the second step, which is our energy, when you apply your emotions to it. Whenever you got into a car crash, you go, and you applied your energy, your emotions to it. That's why you remember that memory so vividly, because you applied your energy to it. Things that never applied energy to, do you remember? No, because it didn't matter, right? So you apply your energy to it. Yo, bro, can you give me a shout out? Yes. Yo, everybody, I just want to say, give a shout outs to my brother Topher Tails. He's a great kid. I love this kid. He's a diehard loyal, and shout outs to my boy. Shout outs to my other boy, CBV Productions. He's on the roll. He's doing it well. I love his content. I just checked out some of his videos. So if you guys have the time for a little bit of community support, please don't be shy to go and jump in your homies' channels and show that support and love, where you're gonna be unwavering gratitude. And yo, who's your daddy 812? Actually, there's a song called "Who's Your Daddy" from one of these rappers that I used to listen to, and that name just reminds me of that. You know what I mean? So shout outs to Who's Ya, and I just want to say thank you, bro, and I appreciate you so much. So this is what I want you guys to know, Thiago, buddy, my broski, respetos mi hermano. So what I want to say is that words cost us nothing. To uplift them and to make them feel good, to compliment them and say, yo, that's a sick pair of shoes, broski. You know what I mean? To be happy for that person's progress. You know what I mean? Somebody that says, oh, it must be fucking nice. You want to know what that means? Like, some people use it as joking around. My little brother, he jokes around like that too, so I know not to take it personal. Oh, no shit. What's up, Autumn? How you doing? I see you're... Oh, we out here. Yeah. Oh shit. You already know. Respect. Shout outs to the team and Sherman. Shout outs to Gertrude. Shout outs to Gage. Shout outs to the East Side. You already know. So anyways, exactly, it costs us nothing. Words cost us nothing. When I uplift people and I inspire them and I make them feel good about themselves and I compliment them and then I tell them that I'm rooting for them, I don't even have TikTok anymore, so fuck all that shit. I don't do TikTok anymore. It's just outplayed, you know what I mean? And it ain't going nowhere, And honestly, I'm not even doing this to get. I'm not even getting paid to do this. I'm doing this to enlighten you guys because I discovered free Masonic knowledge. So let me tell you this one. So when words don't cost us anything, but to empower the people that you love and care about. Watch your circle and your world transform. You know how much unwavering loyalty and diehard respect and loyalty that I get from everybody because how I'm at it? Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'll keep at it just for everybody. You already know. I'm doing this for everybody. And I love you guys too, man. And I hope you guys are all doing well. So please, you know what I mean? Make sure that you're living to your furthest potential. Don't let any doubt or insecurity stand in your way. And listen, God never promised tomorrow, and you should know about that. So don't be shy to turn and look at your people right now, your best friend, your bestie, your homie, your lover, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, whoever it is, and show them how much you care about them. Show them how much they mean to you, and show them how much, you admire them, right? You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you guys do that, because God can punch that person's number or your number tomorrow. God never promised tomorrow. So don't be shy to turn to your people and say, yo, my guy or my girl, I love you. And you mean a lot to me. You know what I mean? So don't be shy to say that. Words cost us nothing. For the people that, are uplifted, those people, you vibrate them. You give them life. So like I'm saying, when I uplift people and I inspire them, it's because I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for them, Yeah, I can. Yeah, definitely, my brother. Let me just get to this, and I'll do that right when I start doing this. I'm gonna put this away because I got a lot of topics that I want to cover tonight, and I can always do this Lego shit later, man. This is just a distraction. You know what I mean? So let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Yes, honestly, and I hope you're doing well, Autumn. I miss you so much too, and tell little Jimmy that Uncle Shayner loves him. So yes, sir. Okay, so I am going to start getting this going. So my name is SMan Da Best Man. I'm a young Canadian. No, I'm not a Freemason, and I was about to be, but not anymore. You know what I mean? They told me that I had to keep a lot of their information behind closed doors, and I wasn't allowed to share it with my loved ones, never mind the public. I know Jimmy watches my videos. I love it. Tell Jimmy that I love him to death. Uncle Shayner loves him so much. And let's be realistic. You know what I mean? If I can't enlighten my loved ones and show them a spirituality that's gonna turn them to an elite being, then why the fuck would I want to be a Freemason? Yeah. Yes, I know. So I just want to say this. Oh shit, eh? Well, I love Jimmy, and I'll do anything for my nephew. So listen to this. I just want to leave you guys with this. You guys want to know why Lucifer was deemed the god of this realm, 666? Because everything has a six-dimensional side to it. It has a longitude, a latitude, it has a north, it has a south, it has an east and a west. Every object, location, or being on this physical plane has six-dimensional sides to it. 666. So the general principle of manifestation. Did you know you guys can? So when this year, God is not. There's no God. There's no such thing as fucking God. There is our Creator. He is the 0-1 frequency. He is the infinite etheric energy that is in the spiritual realm. God is the water. God, we live in God's mind. That's why we can't leave this place. It's not a solar system. It's a soul system. And the English dictionary has been weaponized by the Freemasons back in the 1600s, in the 1300s. That's why when you say bless you, be less you. I appreciate. There's so many things that you guys are gonna blow your mind. But now let's back it up with some physical evidence and some data to definitely keep you guys informed, and just makes it look like I'm not just talking out my asshole. So let me get to this, okay, guys? So everything that we say, everything that we do, everything that we think, say, and do sends ripples through this universe, alternating your future and your reality. That's why they say, watch what you say, watch what you do, because you're encoding and embedding your reality and your universe 72 hours later. You know what I mean? That's why I choose not to watch certain flicks, or you know what I mean, or like or Pornhub, or fucking or scary movies that are just like the Terrifier 3. Like this guy's just like, what's his name again?
Art the clown.
Art the Clown, like laughing while he's gutting these people.
In silence. Doesn't
What got me back into Legos? I broke my collarbone about 5 weeks ago. And I'm already back. I'm already back, ready to rock. It's because I learned how to ground myself. When you ground yourself daily, when you meditate and do yoga, what actually happens is it's called DMT breathing. We are actually inhaling electric magnetic energy. We are electric magnetic beings. Yes, our thoughts are electric, and Jimmy Jr. misses Auntie Sarah too. Yeah, no, I just had to take myself away and establish myself better. I had to work on myself because I was outputting all the wrong energy into this world, and what goes around truly comes around. Karma is real. Let me tell you guys this. The reason why I say this is because what you put out comes back to you 10 times forth. I'm telling you, everything's infinite. So you want to know why the Freemasons do this? Why? Tails, you know why. I told you how many times already. It's because the light spectrum comes down on a 33-degree angle. Everything is color coded and everything is numeral coded. Now let me tell you why. The G stands for general principle. The general principle of manifestation, how to manifest things from the astral plane into your physical realm. So when you light a candle, you're opening a channel to the spiritual realm, the spiritual world, the astral planes. There's a higher, lower. There's a higher and a lower. Okay? So at the top of the pyramid is this is a mental universe. Everything starts as a thought. Your pineal gland is not your third eye. It's your antenna that is directly linked to the creator. The creator, that's God. Not the God that you were told, some physical God that you were looking externally. Because the kingdom of God dwells within. That's why they call this the temple. And only through Jesus Christ, your subconscious, because it translates into Hebrew, I am. It's not that he was, it's you are. You're Jesus Christ. You are Lucifer. You're the fallen angel. You're the Anunnaki. Because when you're vibrating at a high level and you're living in your high levels, like your crown chakra, what's that? Your head? Also heaven. When you're living in your lower chakras, your root, at your heel, what is that? Hell. And when you start to fall your frequencies and vibrations down to lower vibrating chakras, you're the fallen angels. Yes, blood. All right, let's get it. So let me tell you this now. I'm sober. I'm doing very well for myself. I ground myself and I meditate daily. If you have any type of trauma that is, so our nervous system is the reason why we feel things in a physical realm. These eyes are black pupils. They're black holes. They're infinite. There's no ending and stop. These are black holes, and they're connected by the visual cortex to our neocortex, the brain. The reason why it's the neocortex because that is the spiritual part of your brain that is directly linked to the spiritual realm. And you want to know why? You want to know why Neo? They called Neo in the Matrix Neo because the neocortex. And did you want to know why? There's three parts to your brain. There's three parts to your brain. There's the neocortex, the visual cortex, and your reptilian brainstem gland, your reptilian gland. There is absolutely no such thing as shape-shifting fucking lizards walking around in human skin. There's no such thing as extraterrestrials like these grays and none of that stuff. Those are genetically made in laboratories and released into the public to make you think that there's extraterrestrials. There's not. There's actually more advanced civilizations beyond the Antarctica ice walls. And they are 10-foot beings, blonde hair, blue eyes, which Hitler was trying to mimic, and he came in contact with. He started to reverse engineer a lot of their technology. And their symbol, guess what it is? It's the swastika. But what Hitler did is he turned it over. He flipped it. You know what I mean? And I don't support any of that dumb shit. All those, the Aryan Brotherhood, that is not fucking real. Those guys that do this, the white power, and they shave their head, that's fucking bullshit. Those aren't Aryans. Those were weaponized by the CIA to create segregation in American prisons and also racial tension throughout the North America. They're not Aryan. They're Neos. They're fake. They're fucking fake. They misrepresent the real ones. All right? So let me tell you this one. Oh, man. Yeah, you know what? Wow, that's so unfortunate. My brother Tony, I wish him all the best, and I hope he comes home safe. Find out what range he's on, and I'll make sure he's taken care of. So that being said, let's get back to critical minds and critical topics. There's a reason why, so our visual cortex is in the same shape of the horns of a ram. When your computer is running out of memory, what do? You get a gig of RAM. So this rabbit hole is infinite, infinite. And let me show you why. Okay, guys? Of course, no problem. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you guys too. Just have faith and just know that he's gonna be good. As long as he says he's Shingani's little brother, they know what comes after that if they put a hand on him. You know what I mean? So they know what comes after that. I protect my people to the very fullest, and you already know. I'll never let anything happen to any of my people. You know what I mean? So you already know. It's Rider Gang. Okay, let's get to it, okay, guys? Book. Let's get to it. Who is that, Brittany? I can hear her laugh. Okay, so I want to blow your guys' mind today. I want to literally blow your mind today. Ooh, let's try this one.
Less means be less. Be less you. Religion comes from relegare, to hold back. Religion is the same root word as relegate, which means to assign to a lower position. Relegare is a Latin word to tie back, because it holds you back from connecting with God. It ties you back by making you believe, and belief is a lie. Instead of believing God, we need to know God. To know something, you have to directly experience it. I know there is a phone in my hand. To know God, you have to experience God. We do this by meditation. By turning off your body, your thoughts, and emotion, you transcend your human identity. By rising above your mind.
Tiago, I just want to say this is how you do it, bro. Yes, I will. Tails, 1 second, my brother. I got to find your channel again. So this is what you do. 15 minutes prior to waking up and 15 minutes prior to going to sleep, I want you to say these words. Money comes, and I want you to roll your eyes into your pineal gland, because that's the Freemason technique that they don't want to teach you. And what you do is you do DMT breathing. You're breathing in only through your nose and out through your mouth, out through your nose, not through your mouth. You're inhaling electric magnetic energy, and you're going like this. And what you do is you cross your legs and you sit in front of a tree, because you're grounding yourself. It will not work unless you ground yourself. And I want you to think in your head. I want you to say this in your head. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. Say that 3 times. And then you say, money come to me times 3, times 3, times 3. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. I am protected. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. So mote it be. And you only say that, so mote it be, under the moon. You don't say it under the sun. Okay? Because that's directed towards the mother moon and not the father sun. Okay, so say that. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. Money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. And now I'm thinking it in my head. I'm not saying it primitively anymore. I'm thinking it in my subconscious with my Jesus Christ. And that's why they say Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, the truth, and the life. And only through Jesus Christ can we reach our Father. Mic drop. It's facts, because only through our subconscious can we get to the superconscious. So when you sit there and you talk in your head, he's listening. He's not listening when you're going like this. When you're praying over food and you're saying grace, you're actually not praying to a physical God. Your positive affirmations are rising the water structures and the frequency levels of the water structures, placing alkaline into your body. Did you know water holds intelligence? Did you know water also holds memory? Yeah. So take a look at that. Water holds intelligence. Water intelligent. Look that shit up, and that'll blow your fucking mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. This is I don't get paid to do this. I'm just simply trying to wake everybody up and show them the real spirituality and the real religion of this world. You are God. You have been made in the same image as our creator. You are the creation of our creator that made you a creator. You are creating your own reality and you don't even know it. Everything we think and say and do, so our thoughts, our mind, our emotions and energy and our actions, our response is sending ripples through this universe, alternating our future. So make sure that you're not just blurbing words out. Make sure that you're not just, you know what I mean? You're not just reacting on impulsivity. You know what I mean? Stop and think about what you're going to say. Stop and think about what you're going to do. So I took sociology, psychology, and anthropology when I went to college. I was serving time in prison, and instead of gangbanging, I wanted to go to school, and I became an MMA fanatic, right? So let me tell you this. There's three things that you need to make before making any major decision in your life. One, how is it going to make me feel? Two, what do I gain from it? Three, where is it going to lead me? So let me give you this example. In Canada, if you call somebody a goof, it's on. It's a fight. You know, you call another person a goof in Canada, they're going to attack you because that's the fighting words in Canada, right? So this old man, he actually boom smoked his bumper right through my bumper and punctured a hole. I got out. I go, what the hell, bud? He goes, fuck you, you fucking goof. The man was 67 years old. He was eligible for hip replacement and retired well long ago. I'm in my prime. You know what I mean? I'm a very strong masculine man. I'm a very superior fighter. And that being said, what would I gain from this? Would I feel more of a man? Would I be a big man? Would I feel like a big man if I put my hands on that old man? No, I wouldn't. What would I gain from that? Would I gain anything? Would I gain pride? No, I probably would gain a criminal record, restraining order, time away from my family. And where would it lead me? Prison. Away from the people I love and my sole purpose, trying to bring everybody back to the elite beings that they're supposed to be. You're a star seed. You're an electrical light being. That's why when you go up to antennas on an old radio and you grab it and it starts to come in more clear, it's because you're electrical. That's why Dr. Sebi was trying to teach people before he passed away. For an electrical body, you need electrical plants and electrical food. We're only supposed to eat electric magnetic food, which is sun-grown, sun-charged from the sun. And that it holds crystallized energy inside that food. Ground nuts is what actually deworms your digestive system. And the seeds in your fruit that they say holds iodine, don't do it, it's going to kill you, it's poisonous. Wrong. It actually parasitic cleanses your blood. Electric magnetic fruit and food, sun-grown food. Also, ground nuts is what deworms your digestive system, and the seeds to your fruit is what parasitic cleanses your body. And that's why they're making this GMO fruit with no seeds in it, because those seeds aren't parasitically cleansing your body. It's just giving you the small vitamins that frankenfood that holds. So let's get back to this. I know I've been rambling on for a while, and I just want to give a shout outs to everybody in the chat. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come see what I got going on. This is a real spirituality and the real religion of this world, and I just want to expose it to all. I was sponsored to be a Freemason, and you know what I mean? And I wanted to enlighten my people and bring them up and make them elite beings that I've became myself. And they told me that I wasn't allowed to tell people and discuss what happens in the lodge out of the lodge. So if I can't go tell my mom how to save her life if she has a terminal illness, or if I can't go tell my brother to stop himself and spiraling in destruction and more negative thought patterns and behavior, then what's the fuck point of being a Freemason? So let's get back to it, guys. No, I didn't actually. I've been trying to find it, broski. Did you just post it? You want to know why, actually, Thiago? It's because nobody will stop and listen if you don't got it. You gotta have some type of material that people want to relate to and want. Actually, this shit doesn't mean fuck all to me, bro. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. But I just want to show you guys how easily it is that to manifest it, as long as you reprogram your subconscious and continue to do so, and don't stop. Don't just do it once and think it's gonna happen. You need to do this repetitively all the time. 3 times a day. When I wake up, I'm actually going, I'm programming my day. I start meditating right away. I ground myself in front of a tree, promoting new cellular growth and recovery. That's how I recovered from a shattered collarbone just in 5 weeks.
Can you get lost?
So that being said, that is how you manifest things from the astral planes into this physical world. You can actually, and once you understand this, that's when everything starts to make sense, and that's when your life changes, bro. And you have a nice big ass house with an in-ground 8-foot pool. You got a smoking hot model for a wife. You got fucking diamond fireplaces and glass case Swarovski crystals and 80-inch TVs. All this shit is nothing. You can't take it with you, bro. But if you guys want to learn, I can definitely teach you guys how. Type Toe for Tails 2014. All right, broski, I'm gonna do that just for you right now. Toe for Tails 2024, motherfuckers. Oh, excuse my language, guys. I don't know. I'm sorry. When I get a little excited, I start to. The old gangster comes out of me. I'm sorry. I do come from a notorious gangster background. You know what I mean? I've made significant changes to my life. Taking that sociology, anthropology, and psychology has changed my cognitive thinking, and I was able to break down certain things. Tails says, hi, Sarah. All right, here we Yo, this R2D? Tails broski. So this is Tails, guys. This is his channel. Yo, that's sick as fuck, bro. My guy. Yo, that is honestly awesome, Tails. I love it. That was awesome. I thought it was the one that just hangs on the display. That was actually R2D2, broski. Right on. Good job, bro. And I just want to give a shout outs to Tails. Hey, guys, he just reached 100 subscribers today. Last week, he was very discouraged. He didn't want to do no more content. He was feeling like he was about to give up. And I told him not to give up because failure is not an option, bro. We don't give up. We keep thriving. It's no surrender, no retreat. And look at him now. 1 week later, he's already reached his goal, and he's already setting another short-term goal. So good for you, buddy. I'm actually proud of you, Tails. Keep up the good work, and I'm rooting for you, bro. And I know you can do it. Keep shining. Rise and grind, baby. 365. You already know. Ride it, gang. RG4L. You already know, blood. Okay, so hold on. One more of Tails' videos, okay? I want to show you guys one more of his videos. Because I like to support everybody. You know what I mean? It's right on, my brusky. Here we go.
Ballerina cappuccina.
Yo, that was funny. He does a lot of live. He does a lot of live streaming, guys. So Toe for Tails is my little broski from the States. I want to give a shout outs to my little bro. He's doing very well. I'm proud of you, bro. You keep grinding and keep showing up, and hard work will pay off. Determination, energy, and persistence conquers all, my brother. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, Mateo. Peace to Mateo. Now we smoke weed like Shangani's. It's crazy blood. Saying on my farewell, sitting behind a jail cell. Oh my God, I'm dropping shit like an elephant. I hope you that. Sorry, your beef ain't irrelevant. I'm a young rebellion kid, just for the hell of it. Someone tell Storm and HBS, motherfucker, we still yelling it. I know, Mateo. Peace to Mateo. Now we smoke weed like these crackheads sniff yayo. It's crazy bloods. We the crazy bloods. Yo, Thiago, you're my guy, broski. Appreciate you so much. So, that being said, bro, those guys, they're the ignorance, bro. They don't know any better, right? So, we don't pay those guys any attention because your haters only exist if you let them. You know what I mean? And we never, ever let them control our energy. We are in control of our energy. We're in control of our universe. The day I took over my mind, the day I took my mind over and I broke free from these mental chains and I took back control of my mind is the day I took control of my universe. I am protected by this higher power. I've been given a higher purpose. So, SMan, the best man, I will be of service. And if I can fill you guys up with all this knowledge from the Freemasons, cult knowledge, and open your guys' eyes to the real religion, then I'm going to do so. The people that have an open perspective, regardless if they agree to disagree, they have an open perspective. They're able to sit there and listen. But the people that are ignorant, tunnel vision, that leave stupid comments, just take it where it comes from. They're jumping on everybody else's live doing the same thing. They only know how to be negative. I repute any negative currencies away from me. I release anything that doesn't serve my higher self. Sun God charged. You already know. Let's get back to it, okay? Critical thinking, guys. Don't worry about those. Don't worry about those guys. And you know what? And when they're ready to come back, and they're ready to be positive, and they're ready to actually maybe learn something or build a connection, I'll be waiting here for them. Because I don't hold no hard grudges. I don't hold that type of energy in my body where it's gonna determine my outcome of how I feel or anything else in my universe, because it's just never going to happen. So let me get back to this for you guys.
The devil is not real.
You guys ready to have your mind blown?
The devil is not real. In order to understand this, we must learn the words and what these words actually mean. In the early Gospels, the word devil was never found. It's mentioned as a spirit of evil, not the spirit of evil. Spirit of evil is not a ghost. Spirits of evil are even moods, hate, jealousy, revenge, remorse, and fear. It's destructive, negative thought patterns. A sin is also not what you think a sin is. The word sin comes from a Mesopotamian religion, the god of the moon. The sun is
Hey, I'm live right now. I'm trying to show people some videos. What are you doing, crazy?
Didn't like that.
What you didn't like?
But dead sleep for that.
What a weirdo.
A sin is also not what you think a sin
You
is.
beat it. Chaos, you crazy little fucker.
The god of the moon. The sun is
Hi,
fire,
buddy.
represents masculinity.
Hi. That's my good boy. It's my good boy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry for. I'm sorry for the. Okay, come on, go down. Good boy. Hey, be nice.
She doesn't like it.
I know he don't like it. Okay, so I do apologize, guys. I know I've totally messed that one up.
Have you ever wondered why?
Ooh, here we go. You guys want your mind blown? So when you guys see me go critical minds, it's not me being a gangster shooting a gun at you. It's me blowing your mind from critical thinking. Let's go.
Have you ever wondered why all the ancients used to hold canes?
Have your
Canes
mind
we use
blown.
today have rubber tips. Ancient canes used natural materials with metal handles and metal tips with a wooden pole. The ground is electromagnetic. These canes were used for grounding. The
Look how young those guys are. They don't need
electromagnetic energy
canes.
was connected to
Wasn't
the
for
body by
fashion.
grounding these poles. Today we use unnatural material, which doesn't allow energy from the earth to transfer to your hand. These canes were not for fashion, they were used to ground. We have been disconnected from the earth. Rubber sole shoes were invented to disconnect.
The next one's
us.
gonna blow your
Ancients even
minds.
had grounding shoes. Everything today has just been inverted. We've never been so disconnected from nature. Have you ever wondered why there is a spiritual reason on why Buddha has a big belly? The ancients spoke in symbolism. The big belly represents breath work. We do not just breathe air, we breathe consciousness. When we stop breathing, our body shuts down, we lose consciousness. And breath work is the fastest way to raise your consciousness. Simply just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose for 5 minutes very deeply. Your 5 senses will heighten and you will feel so much better. Buddha with the large belly represents the engagement of the abdominal muscles during spiritual breath work.
Not that he's an
Practice
obese
thousands of
fat
years to
bastard.
expand
It's because it
consciousness and
signifies
promote
breathing.
healing. The next time you feel low energy, simply just do breath work. And if you want to connect to a higher consciousness, simply do breath work. It will cleanse your aura of negative energy.
See that 6 foot
It's the
Totoro
fastest way
field?
to gain more energy. There is a spiritual reason on why.
I'm not just talking on my ass, guys. I'm actually very serious, and I'm trying to show you guys a whole nother life. This is not only gonna change your life, this is mind alternating. My mind and my power, everything, my abilities have completely changed. I was a suicidal, severe PTSD gang member. No, sorry, gang leader. Severe. I didn't care about life or anybody else's, and I would have took it at a snap of a finger and my own, because I was severely outputting the wrong energy into this universe. The day that I took sociology, psychology, and anthropology is when I changed my cognitive thinking, and I was able to witness and see things for what they truly are and what they're truly not. And when I discovered the Book of Wisdom, Volume 1 and Volume 2 from my bro Harry Joseph, my life changed in so many miraculous ways. I can't even tell you. I just want to show you guys. I am no longer PTSD. I'm no longer battling any mental health. My doctor told me that it was going to be permanent, and one day it was going to consume me and overwhelm me until I'm highly medicated and I'm not going to be able to function properly, and it was going to take over my life. And that's exactly what it was doing. And I woke up in night terrors, screaming and yelling. I wanted to just commit violence and just be a piece of shit to society. But that's not what we're about. And that's what I'm doing in my city. I'm changing the culture. I'm changing the culture of gangsterism, because there's a lot of gangsters today that shoot somebody from 30 feet away and run like cowards. That's not a gangster. A real gangster will put the gun down and say, "You want to duke it out? Okay," and then shake his fucking hand afterwards. You know what I mean? Because not too many people could defeat me. So if you can, I'll shake your hand. But other than that, and these other gangsters, they have these two side chicks, and they're running around here with you know what I mean, and with this little puppy, with this little hush pup, and then they go home to their queen and they kiss them on their lips and they tell them they're beautiful as they lie to them. If you're gonna lie to the woman of your life, your queen, the castle, you're definitely gonna lie to me. So that's why we don't do degeneracy in the riders. We don't fucking play like that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So this being said, I've done a lot of soul searching and a lot of self-reflecting, and I have found who I really am. I have found my soul purpose, and this is what you guys need to do. You need to find your soul purpose and who you guys are and who you want to be. You know what I mean? Because when you're living in depression and anxiety, your soul is screaming at you that you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not being who the Creator intended you to be. You have been placed down here for a reason. Yeah, you can either make this a prison or you can make this a school. Are you an old seed or are you a new seed? Which one? So every time when you're born, God touches your star. You're a star in the constellations. That's why there's billions of stars, because there's millions of souls just waiting for a physical experience, while other people are down here taking it for granted, walking around as ignorant as a sheep.
I seen something that said that 1,000,000 billion stars have just disappeared out of nowhere. They're gone. They're not there anymore. Out of the sky.
You just read something?
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. Who knows what they're actually doing up there?
They're gone. They
Yeah.
were there before and they're not there anymore. Gone. And it's just not a small amount, lots of them.
That's pretty scary. And the reason why, so what Sarah Hellcat said is that she said that she just read something about an article about millions of stars that just disappeared in the region of our in this universe, and they have no idea where it went. You know where they went? They were ascended out of this prison, out of this school. They ascended out of this soul system. It's not a solar system. They ascend from the soul system. For real. So this type of stuff, you can't take it with you. It means nothing. It means nothing. And it's sad that the only time you get anybody to even try to even click on your live is you gotta have this type of stuff. But and you know what? The Creator never said for you not to have this stuff. The Creator said that you need to detach from it before death. That's what he says. That's what he does. That's what you need to prepare for. So this Book of Wisdom, the Volume 1, teaches you symbolic hidden language, metaphors, parables, and oracle hidden messages, the symbolic language. Our ancients used symbolic languages to tell stories. That's where the Egyptian hieroglyphs and all that stuff comes into play. So let's get back to it, okay, guys? The Book of
Buddha
Wisdom.
has a big belly. There is a spiritual reason on why Buddha has a big belly. The ancients spoke in symbolism. The big belly represents breath work. We do not just breathe air, we breathe consciousness. When we stop breathing, our body shuts down, we lose consciousness. And breath work is the fastest way to raise your consciousness. Simply just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose for 5 minutes very deeply. Your 5 senses will heighten and you will feel so much better. Buddha with the large belly represents the engagement of the abdominal muscles during spiritual breath work, practiced for thousands of years to expand consciousness and promote healing. The next time you feel low energy, simply just do breath work. And if you want to connect to a higher consciousness, simply do.
That's the truth, guys.
Here's how I used magic to escape the prison of my old miserable life. Magic is not what you think. It's the power to hack your subconscious mind.
I apologize, guys. My bad. I broke my stand, and it's welly right now, but it's all good. You know what I mean? So you keep this mindset.
Beliefs.
Brittany said, "Don't ever eat at Boston Pizza at Center Mall."
Why?
Because her mom cleans it, and the kitchen staff there is a packy, and he takes shit, and he doesn't wash his hands.
The chef at Boston Pizza Center Mall takes a poop and doesn't wash his hands? Are you guys hearing that? Ew! Ew! So, this is what I want to tell you guys this. So the Anunnaki, mother is married and had correlations with Father Ra. The Pharaoh Ra, you know, is and Ra. And they gave birth to the Anunnaki, it says in the Samaritan tablets. Let me show you guys that all this is all symbolic form and none of it is to be taken literally.
The Holy Land is in you. Isis, Ra, El. Isis, the feminine right brain. Ra, the masculine left brain. The Holy Land is when the left brain and the right brain join together, unlocking the Holy Land consciousness. El. The word El means God. You enter the Holy Land by turning off your senses, your thoughts, and emotions. When they're all turned off, you experience pure awareness, pure peace without the chaos of the mind and the body. And when you meditate, you will naturally align your brain hemispheres. The Holy Land is a place inside your consciousness that you can go to escape the chaos of the mind, the body, and the emotions. Going to Israel, Jerusalem is not going to do anything. The Bible is symbolic. Jesus was not God. And
Ew, it's worse.
the Holy Land is in
Food
you.
bits,
Have you ever wondered what the...
It's leaking, grease and everywhere as they leave it. She's like, it's all brown people and they're fucking disgusting.
No doubt.
Religion is demon worship. If you follow a religion...
Yeah, what kind of chef takes a poop and doesn't wash his hands? Sick fuck. Tell Brittany I said hello. And thank you for letting me know I'll never go there. Oh, I was just there.
Then imagination, then energy,
Good thing I didn't eat.
physical reality. Thoughts
better not
shape
tell her
the
that.
astral plane. Same dimension you use when you imagine something and when you go
I knew
to
that
sleep.
Caesar
This
tasted like
is where
shit.
spirits are. You have a personal
I
mind
didn't even
and a
drink it all. I ate the
collective
celery.
mind of the whole world combined. And we all agree on a certain thought.
Gary
This
OG just kept
manifests as
insisting
an
on buying
energy
me a
in
drink.
the
I didn't want to be
imaginative
rude.
plane.
I
It
knew
will
he wanted to
literally
come sit
create
with me
a
and
demonic
Josh, so it's
consciousness.
good quality
Because the
time with the
collective
broskies.
consciousness is vibrating very low and we think negative thoughts.
Oh.
You believe in Christianity, the collective
Montgomery Burns?
thoughts of Jesus and the negative emotional energy we give him when we pray manifests as a whole collective being in the astral plane. You are worshipping a false god, deity created by the collective consciousness. True God is your soul, because your soul is connected to the source consciousness of the universe. The correct way to worship God is by aligning your mind and heart with higher consciousness and higher principles, and purifying yourself.
Dispenser either when they mix the soda and the syrup. They don't clean the pop machine where the soda and the syrup mix. It stinks so bad and there's bugs everywhere and the smell is disgusting. It's like they don't clean it. This pop dispenser machine. You should clean it.
That's fucking gross. Topher, we're watching you, buddy. What are you doing, kiddo? I'm spying on you. No, I'm just playing. That's weird. Proud of you, kiddo. Keep shining and grinding. Okay, so this is what I want to show you guys.
Why is it Jesus?
Man, I need to get my fucking stand back. Excuse my language. Sorry, guys. The Book of Wisdom.
It's all around disgusting.
That
Three
sounds
meals a day
sounds
keeps you
very
in your,
disgusting.
3 meals a day keeps you in your lower 3 energy centers.
Told
Why
ya.
do you think they're all red, orange, and yellow? Because they're keeping you stuck in your lower 3 energy centers. These energy centers are literally mini brains. You are thinking with them. Just because you are hungry does not mean that you should be eating. You are being impulsive and living in the lower brains. Your body parts are alive. They have consciousness. You can think with them. Stop thinking with your penis or your gut and raise to the higher consciousness in the brain and the heart. The head is heaven, earth is heart, and the heel is hell. They are states of consciousness, not physical places. Neo from the Matrix is named after the neocortex in the brain, the higher brain, because he awakened from the lower self. Jesus and Satan do
And
not
he
exist.
had that thing
They
hooked up to his
externalize
brain
battle
stem, the
between your
reptilian
higher
gland.
mind and lower mind, the devil and the angel in your shoulder. It's an internal battle. That's why the devil has goat horns for a ground animal, and the angel has wings for an air animal. Higher self, lower self. Moses never went on a mountain to meet God. It's an allegory for raising your consciousness to a higher level. The 3 meals a day keeps you.
Now, hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tap that button and send me a like. It costs you guys nothing, and also just a flick of a finger, and it also helps me manifest the universe that I truly desire and deserve, and give the life that my son and my wife deserve. And I hope everything's good. Back again, JK. What's up, Jake? Jakey, my dog, Jake. I love the fact how you came back. He says, "Back again, brother." Thank you so much, bro. You're making me blush, man. I salute you, my guy. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you so much. And if there's any topics or questions or anything that you want to ask, or even just genuinely get to know each other, I'm all for it. I'm definitely all for it. Salute, Rider Gang, baby. RG40, welcome to the family, bro. I really appreciate you so much. So definitely. So I'm gonna. All this stuff blows my mind. I'm for all of it. Yo, bro, when I first discovered this, I scared the shit out of me, and I never experienced fear. There's 3 emotions I have never experienced: is fear, embarrassment, and paranoia. I've never experienced fear. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So in every Bible scripture, they say, don't fear death, don't fear this, don't fear that, right? Because you're saved, blah, 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 blah. It's because there's a reason why. The metaphor of it is because every emotion that we have releases a chemical in our body. Fear is the most cancer carcinogen that releases cortisone in your body. So fear nothing. Fear nothing. Respect all, fear nothing. Not even death, because you're going to live forever. Yeah, you think God gave you a soul to take it back? No, you're going to live forever. And guess what? This flesh, this vessel, one life. That's it. Once it's gone, it's done. You come back, and if you don't learn your lessons, the reason why you've been sent down here, if you do not reflect and you actually expand and train it like a school and live in your higher chakra levels and ascend back into the planes of heaven, I always question what the point of all this, because we're being lied just to end, right? Exactly. You know what? Me too, man. I was like, what's the point of life? You know what the point of life is? Reflection, to be taught, experience, a physical experience, and a physical reflection for the soul. So if you guys want to learn what happens after death, type in the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Type it in YouTube. And do like a quick summary or broken or for simple or just, quick summary. Type in the Tibetan Book of the Dead. It is going to teach you everything what happens after you die. So this book, the volume number 1, the Book of Wisdom, teaches you how to spot and read the language. The book number 2 teaches you what you are and how to live on this physical plane. And then the book number 3 is going to prepare you for death. That's what you need to do. You need to prepare for death. And it's wrong. It's fucked up to say, and it's so crazy because when like sex is a ritual, right? If you do it right, you can incarnate a high vibrating seed soul. If you do it wrong you can actually incarnate a low vibrating soul, or not at all. Because a lot of people are so poisoned and so disconnected from the universe that they're not able to to reproduce. Okay, so that being said, is that we need to detach all of our physical desires, lusts, and pleasures, and we need to start living back into our mental universe. The kingdom of God dwells within. That's why they call this the temple. And through our subconscious, our Jesus Christ, can we only be linked to the Creator, our super consciousness. So that being said, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate all you guys and all your questions. Even if we respectfully agree to disagree, you guys are still winners in my eyes. You want to know why? Because that's a critical conversation that you're able to have, regardless if you agree to disagree. Where today, people can't even have politics. That's ideologies, all this crazy shit that is distracting you from the real war, the real religion, the real spirituality, what you really are. And no, I don't know what the whole point of this life is, other than to teach our soul a reflection and to give them a physical experience. When God taps on your star, you come down through the spiritual realm, the astral plane, the higher astral, the lower astral, and then you go right through the ether, and then Scooby, what's up, my guy, my nephew? Salute to my broski. I love you so much, kiddo. I'm so glad you're here. So, like I was saying, is that, you know, a woman is the most precious thing to a man. Want to know why? The womb, man, the womb. She gives birth to starseeds through her star gate. She has the power to bring spirits into the physical realm. That's why she's the most precious thing. That's why you see the Egyptian people, they wear this around their head. It's to signify the woman, the hair. And you know why they wear the snake on their forehead? It's not to represent the devil like this. No, it represents transformation, conscientiousness ascending and transforming. Shedding off your old skin, your devilish vibrations, your lower chakra levels, your negative currencies, and you shed your old skin and you transform into your elite being, your high vibrating chakra levels. It's all metaphors. It's all oracles and parables and speaking to you in symbolic language. So I'm gonna do a couple more videos, and then we can do some quick topics. You know, go back and forth, whatever you guys have questions, concerns, or genuinely just want to connect. I'm all for it. So here we go.
The universe only exists in this skull of yours, in this mind. The real savior is when you save yourself from the internal hell that you may live in, from seeking low-level pleasures, external validation. This is destroying your soul, and no wonder you feel so lost. You have to look within yourself and control the mind. And when you can control the mind, you will control your whole reality.
Duffy. My bad, bro. I'm live right now.
Save yourself. Believing in a man in the sky will take you nowhere in life. Have an amazing day.
So, Jesus Christ, the second coming of Jesus Christ is not going to be him on some angel fire horse spitting balls of fire down with 1,000 eyes and shining bright armor of gold that's going to blind you if you look at him. It's fucking hilarious. No, the second coming of Jesus Christ is the great awakening. Because 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ wasn't crucified. There was a big worldwide memory wipe. Yeah, a big worldwide memory wipe. Yo, no problem, Tails. I got you. Everybody, this is our little brother, Tails. He's a great kid. He's honestly a diehard loyal broski, and you know, and I like to check for him, man. He's a good kid. Scooby, that's my nephew right there. That's my guy right there. That's the heir to the throne, and I love you so much, my broski. And I'm hoping you're doing well. Hey, Izzy, my brother, I love you so much, kiddo. And tell my sister that I say hello, and show everybody you already know what's up. It's RG4L, bro. Hey, this is a way of life. This is not a gang, you know. I would go over and I'd see everybody, you know, my old family members, and they'll go, you know, my boys will show up. They'll go, oh, Rider Gang. And my family will look. Excuse me, sir. What did you say, gang? Are you in a gang? No, this ain't a gang. We're not a bunch of kids wearing bandanas, causing ruckus and havoc and chaos to the streets, targeting the innocents and civilians. Not at all. This is a family. This is a brand, a theme, a band of brothers and sisters that came together from the lost and the forgotten and the abandoned. And what we do is we band each other together and we thrive together and we strive together. We ride together and we die together. Salt from this earth and stone from this ground. Keep my rider gang forever safe and sound. I will never turn my back on them. I will never raise my fist at them. I will never look at their girl in a derogatory manner. And I will never mistreat their children. And I promise them, to the day I die, that they'll never be alone again. RG4L. I'll be right back. I just need a drink of water. Okay, I smell that. We better not be no cock up. Everybody want to know who the Riders done signed, what he is, what he belt, where he from, can he rhyme? Did the general really get stabbed 7 times? You know I'm in the streets and I lost my mind. You motherfuckers ain't seen shit till I pop my 9. Shoot a clock sideways, never drop my eye. So, let's get back to it. A couple more videos. Me too, bro. Me too, Jake. 100%. I'm rowing in that boat right behind you with you, buddy. You know what I mean? Because, not a lot of people, they live to their furthest potential. They allow their insecurities to barricade their journey and ascending into becoming, you know what I mean? So it took me a long time to be this person. It took me a long time to work on being this person. I poured a lot of energy back into myself, where I've come from and where I've came from, what I've been through, and where I am now. So I just want to say how much that, you know what I mean, the recognition from people, I just want to say thank you so much. You inspire me to continue doing so. And not only am I inspiring you, but you're inspiring me. Life is a constant learning experience and adaptation of change. And you got to keep adapting to this change and learning the experience of this physical life that we've been granted. We cannot take it for granted. Get it? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I mean? When you see these girls and they got a fake pair of fake ass, fake tits, fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake fucking everything. But they want a real man to go home with, right? Mic drop. Boom. My baby girl, all natural. All natural. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean, here and there, but no, she's just perfect exactly the way she is. You know what I mean? She doesn't need to change her body. She doesn't need to alternate her body. You know what I mean? The second a woman puts on makeup, it creates insecurity because they believe they need to have makeup to feel pretty, to make them feel like they're attractive, making the woman insecure. And nowadays, so the womb man are the most precious things to men. Good for you, and you continue to love her. Just make sure that love is receptacle. You know, don't be a sucker for love, but be a true lover for love, an unconditional lover. That's what men are. We're unconditional lovers. Women, children, and dogs are unconditionally loved, but the man is only loved by the condition that they provide the sum. And it's fucked up because that's where they've led women today, against men. When a woman leads a woman, they seek independence and self-worth. That kills the devotion, love and devotion. And what does that do? You don't need that, man. You can do it yourself. You could get another one. And you know what that does? That's father absent. That kills the nuclear family. The complete nuclear balance, masculine and feminine, creates the perfect seed. When you only receive your feminine, what's that boy? He's a sensitive boy. He's not masculine. He's a, you know what I mean? Or if he's just masculine. Did you know that the statistics are 3 times as more than if it was a single mother than a single father? When a man leads a woman, they lead them by love, not dominance Oh, get over here. You do what the fuck I say. No, that's bullshit. And that queen leads that man. Loyalty brings royalty, my friends. Just always remember that. You know? So sex is a ritual in this world. And every time that you enter and you guys twine together, let's say, you guys are opening a channel in the spiritual realm, the higher astral. That's the highest astral realm that's existence. So we can't see that realm. We don't know who's observing, who's watching, who's judging, anything. You don't know until the day you die. And even then you come back and reincarnate, it's because you didn't find your soul purpose. This is a soul system, not a solar system. So that's why you just come back in another body. Reincarnation is super real. And when you are performing this sex ritual, you can either incarnate a high vibrating soul or incarnate a low vibrating soul, or none at all. And a lot of men and women are infertile because of the poisons that they put in their body. The second I start, Jacob, can you please support my live? Definitely, guys. Everybody, don't be shy for community support. You know what I mean? It goes a long way. And a lot of people, they acknowledge that and they recognize that, and they come and they typically show it back in return. And that's what I do. If you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. And I actually take the time to check out your videos and leave some comments and like some of the videos and give my personal opinion. You know what I mean? My purpose is to enlighten people and to build them up, to make them feel like real leaders. We lead by example, not by command. You know what I mean? Real leaders, we're not creating followers. We cultivate more leaders. We show them that they can be great, if not greater. So that being said, I'm the general of riders. I am a general. I'm a leader. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a husband. And I'm your neighborhood rider, man. Never alone again. What up, bandos? You know, when I met my brother, you know what I mean, and I seen it in his eyes what his ex-wife did to him, and how he was on the verge of leaving Earth, and I seen it. I was able to see it with my abilities. When I found my soul purpose, it gave me super abilities. I knew that man was suicidal and he was about to off himself, and I fucking felt it. Excuse my language. And you know what I did? I forced myself on him. I gave him my number, and then I text him every day, checking in with them, making him, you know what I mean? And just hearing him out, being that ear. And that time of year when he needs me, I'm there or I'm near. You know what I mean? So I have no fear because the riders are here. It's going down this year, 2025, Bonnie and Clyde, what up? So, that's what I'm saying is that, you know what I mean? Words, they absolutely cost us nothing. Hold up, forced yourself on him? No. Yeah, I did, actually. I forced my brotherhood on him. I told him that, you know what I mean? I can see it in your eyes that I've been there. I know what suicide looks like, and no, you're not doing it. Not on my account. You're worth more than that. You're worth more to me than that. And yes, I did, because we didn't really know each other too well. And honestly, I would love to get him. The next time I see him and we're together, I'm going to come on live and I'm going to show you what real brotherhood's about. These words cost us nothing. But to compliment somebody, to make them feel good, to build their spirits up, a lot of people, they just want to mock you, and they're not happy for your success. They're not happy for your progress. They go, oh, it must be nice. It's because they feel they should have your progression. They're not happy for your progression. They feel that they should have it and not you. That's a jealousy and envy emotion. That's the most dangerous emotions that anybody could come across. So you know what you do? You cut those people out of your life. You want to know why, blood? It's because those people are genuinely not real. You know, sometimes I'll joke around and be like, oh, it must be nice, but it's a joke. But the people that are actually sitting there saying it must be nice, oh, it must be nice, those people are not happy for your progression. The people that you want is the genuine people, the people that go, good for you, bro. I see you work hard for it. Congratulations, bro. I'm so happy to hear that. Good for you. You deserve it. Those are the people you want to surround yourself by. Genuine people. Fear and intimidation, that's not real. The only reason why they respect you is because they fear you. That's not real love. That's a foe. That's a friend, a foe. Those motherfuckers are quick to fold, run, snap, rat, snake you, steal from you, flee from you, leave you high and dry to die by yourself. Those are foes. a family for a friend, you don't have to be a notorious gangbanger. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be a murderer. You just have to look at them genuinely as a family and love that person. You'll go to the end of the earth to find them. You'll jump in front of the gun to protect them because you genuinely love them. And that's the difference between my leadership and my brotherhood and everyone else's. I've established this type of moral code that we never ever put our hands on each other. Moral charter number 1. We only have 3. You never ever ever put your hands on another person. You never go against another brother or sister in times of war or in times of peace. Moral charter number 2. We never steal, apprehend, or take from another brother or sister. We protect their investments. We protect their properties and their assets and their families and their values. And charter moral number 3, keep it strictly riders. Fuck everyone else. We answer to nobody. We answer to nobody. We're above all. Rider gang versus everybody. And if you don't abide by these 3 moral codes, you get dishonorably discharged. And no, we don't beat the living shit out of you and we leave you high and dry on the highway. No fucking way. You wanna know why? Bumps and bruises, they heal in a week. You get over it. But an emotional scar, losing the most realest movement, the most realest brotherhood, the most loyalist thing that you could ever become a part of, things that you never even knew existed in this type of generation or even is left. We're the last of the Mohicans, the last of the dying breed. And there's only one exception that can get your ass done, and that's infidelity. If you break another person's heart, I can't stop them from hurting you. If you grind another man's girl, he's gonna get you. That's infidelity. If he don't get you, I will. It's Rider Gang. But anyways, guys, I've been fucking speaking out my ass the whole time, and no, actually, I'm not even speaking out my ass. I meant everything I say, and everything that I said was true, and I stand on 10 toes. You know what I mean? I'm one of the men standing on 10. If I gotta go back to the pen, I'll do it again. Not. It's out in a blaze before it's life in a cage. I'm just kidding, guys. That's the type of brother that I need around here. Well, welcome to the brotherhood, Jacob. You're a part of it now, my brother. Rare breed. And yes, we are, my brother. We are a very rare breed. You know, I'm no better than anybody else. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I'm multi-flawed, but I'm multi-pro too. That I got a lot of good qualities going for myself. And now that I've enlightened myself, I don't think your likes me. Who? I don't think your likes me. Uh-oh. See, now, hold on, Tails, let me stop you there, my brother. That's an insecurity. You know what I mean? To have that insecurity even manifest into anything more than that, you have nothing to prove to nobody. You don't need acceptance from somebody. You don't need people to like you, bro. I typed something and he left. No, honestly, brother, it's just because a lot of people have poor attention spans, such as myself, or they're just busy, or they're just trying to reach a certain or another channel that they've been trying to talk to a friend. Don't take things personal. See, when I was growing up, my friend, my little brother Tails, I took everything so personal. I was so uptight. I couldn't even joke with people. People couldn't even joke with me because I was such a miserable bastard. And it sucked. It sucked that I couldn't joke with people. It sucked that I couldn't joke back with people or take a joke, and I didn't have thick skin. And everything that somebody did to me or said to me, I took personal. Don't do that, my brother. You're way better than that. You're way smarter than that. You don't owe anybody absolutely anything. You don't have to seek. Anybody that's seeking acceptance will seek it to anybody they can get it from, even the other side. So just remember that. You don't need to seek acceptance. And if they come back around, you say, yo, what's up, bro? And you give them the much love and respect that they deserve. You know what I mean? Some people, they just get, they just are caught up trying to do something else. It doesn't mean that they don't like you, my friend. So just discard all that type of insecurities and strengthen your mind state into knowing that you're great. You're going to do great things. And you don't need anybody else's acceptance to do that. All right, my friend? So just remember that, Tails. I'm sure that he does like you, and it's not anything like that. You sound just like me when I was younger, bro. That's why I said that. I just want you to know that taking things so literally and being so personal and uptight means that you're not able to joke around and you're not able to take a joke. And honestly, growing up, even when I started to slowly start to learn how to take jokes and not take things so personally, I got roasted, and I couldn't come back. I didn't know how to come back with like words and just fucking around. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to do that, bro, and I got roasted. I had to call up my bro Matt Haggerty. You know what I mean? The Haggertys, and to come in and just literally press the button and shit on him. That kid can talk shit. He can make any person go home crying to their mom and begging them to stop. That kid is Hags is the he's the king. He's the king at roasting. Let me tell you that. Shout outs to Matt Haggerty. Rest in peace, Paul Haggerty. I come back with hands. Yeah, for sure. If they disrespect you, then for sure you stand on your 10 toes and you never let anybody disrespect you. But nobody disrespected you, brother. He just simply, you know what I mean? Just simply had something else to do or wanted to do something else. It doesn't mean that it's personal. So my advice is to you, my little broski, don't take things personal, because I've probably like when I was growing up taking things personal. Of course, just because we don't have our Second Amendment doesn't mean we don't got firearms. They're everywhere. They're actually coming through from the states and truckloads and truckloads and truckloads, and then they're sold on the streets illegally because the liberal government is coming for our guns, and they don't believe that we should have firearms to protect ourselves from tyrannical energies, movements, or forces, such as dirty politicians, such as dirty organizations that are going to. Yeah, we do need them just as much, just to protect ourselves from tyrannical forces such as corrupt governments, corrupt organizations such as the CIA, NATO. That's all corrupt. They're all corrupt. It's land grabs. They're stealing land. Like, I'm going to be real with you guys here. There's no such thing as Ukraine. There's no Ukrainian. They all speak Russian. 1992, the USSR went tits up bankrupt, and the Crimea region, they spreaded the Western propaganda, the Western democracy propaganda throughout the region. And because they were bankrupt and they could not hold down any of their regions anymore, and you know what happened was that they actually spreaded the vote through the Western democracy propaganda in the Crimea region, and that's when they made it Ukraine, and they speak Ukrainian. It's bullshit. They all speak Russian. It's Russia. It was a part of Russia 10 years before that, and now all of a sudden, just because their ideology is Western democracy, doesn't mean that they're not Russian. Just want you guys to know that. People talk about my mom and I'm adopted. So listen to this, Tails. Guess what? DNA only makes you related. Loyalty and love, that's what makes you family. And you know your parents? Shout outs to your parents, bro, because those parents are golden. Those are your real parents. Those other people, they're just DNA. That's just a piece of paper that makes you related. But that doesn't make you family today, my brother. Jacob, thank you, brother. I really appreciate your support, bro. And Tails, honestly, my brother, I'm so impressed, and I want to say thank you for opening up to me, bro. Thank you very much, man. I know it's got to be pretty hard as a young man today, going through such. When I was younger, I went through group homes and foster homes and shit. I was even molested when I was younger in group homes and shit, bro. So, like I said, I don't experience, these three things: fear, paranoia, and embarrassment. I don't experience that. So that's why I'm able to tell you guys these horrific or emotionally traumatizing series of events. So that being said, I've went through the grinds and gears myself too, my brother. But I turned my pain into passion, and I never let it alternate my future. I'm the architect of my future. No matter what I can do, I can never change the past. The past is the past. So let it go. And don't obsess too much over your future, because it will never come. Oh, I hope, I pray. That shit's never coming, bro. Live in today. Live in the present. Live in today, every moment while you are here on this physical earth. Because you never know when you'll be granted another one. You could be an old star seed. You could have been already here, an old soul, and you could have been here already multiple times, and you don't even know it. Or you could be a new star. You could be a new star seed, one that is a very first reflection. And that's basically where we are in life today. So I'm going to get back to a couple of more of these videos. Duffy, I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done this, my brother. Older Legacy in the house. I'm about to go take a shit. Yes. Make sure you courtesy flush, my guy. You don't want to stick out Mama Dukes, broski, bro. You're the best, bro. Shit. All right, let's get to it. All right, let's go. Oh, this one's a really good one, too.
Death is an illusion. The body is the electrical machine for the magnetic soul. The magnetic soul is powering the electric body. Death has ether within it because when you die, you go through the ether into the astral plane, the spirit realm. The ether is the veil between the physical and the astral world. Chakras are the 7 layers of self. When you die under a false identification of yourself, you have now created another layer you need to strip off, which will then cause you to be reincarnated through the Saturn moon matrix, the Earth. You have to find your true self while you are alive, or else you will die with a false identification. The spirit symbol is the circle.
Hold on, guys. I just want to... Did you hear that? If you do not shed off that last, another physical skin, like transformation, you reincarnate back into another body in this soul system. A prison. It can either be your prison or it could be your school. And when you learn and you actually learn and you vibrate higher and you actually detach from all this type of lower chakra pleasures, lust and desires, and you live godly, that's when you ascend into the real heaven. I know, and when I first have these conversations with people, they're just like, wow, this guy is completely out his fucking mind. But now, let me show you this one.
You know, when you see Christians do this, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, this represents cutting the connection between the brain and the heart. This is the Antichrist. Christ consciousness.
Hold on, let's bring it back, guys. Bring that beat back.
The universe only exists in this skull.
I fucked up, guys. My bad. Honestly, I'm cheaping out. I've been, you know what I mean? It was mortgage week, so it was quite a bit, and we managed to make it through. But it's just, you know what I mean? I've been cheaping out on trying to buy a new stand. I'll show you this one. This one like broke off in it, you know what I mean? So it's like kind of like sitting like that, and I gotta turn this to try and make it look like it's flush. I'm thinking about someone across your page is gonna change my life forever. Thank you. This is definitely mind-alternating, life-changing channel. What it did for me, how it changed my life, is what I wanted to do for you, and it changed my life to the better. Yeah, exactly. Like NATO, United Nations. What's United Nations logo? The flat Earth logo, right? They want you to believe that space is infinite when it's not. There's a firmament that keeps us enclosed. This is a closed system. There's no going anywhere. Outer space is not this way. Outer space is this way. Outer space, extraterrestrial, extra-terrain. So there's not aliens that are reptilian shapeshifters walking around in human skin. There's not these big gray white things that you think that are aliens. They're actually humanoids. They're giants. They're called the Nephilim. And they're beyond the Antarctica wall. And there's an advanced civilization that costs nothing. You get infinite life, costs you nothing. Infinite amount of water costs you nothing. The energy that they take from the earth is not physical through power lines. They don't, and you don't pay for it. History was written by the winners, my friends, so make sure that you're on the right side, because the side that we're on is actually the wrong side. Do you think Putin is the bad guy? Do you think Trump's the good guy? They own the left and the right, my friends. They just want to make you think you have a vote. This is all a part of the plan. A law-abiding citizen that is loved and idolized by the country. Yeah? Okay, you want to know why? Because this law-abiding president is signing executive orders secretly under the president's desk that are going to infringe on your rights when 2030 world lockdown comes down again. So, that being said, I just want to leave this message with you guys. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get a little tired. I got a lot of things I gotta do tomorrow because I'm constantly rising and grinding, making sure that I am. Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah, definitely, my bro. It's pretty scary. What you know what I mean? But there's the only thing that we can do is just try to live in our high levels of frequencies. Cherish cherish the ones, cherish the ones that we love. You need to cherish your loved ones because God never promised tomorrow. Don't take it for granted because one day you'll never be able to say what you wanted to say. So make sure you say it. Turn to your wife, turn to your husband, turn to your mother, turn to your brother, turn to your sister, turn to your father, turn to your best friend, turn to your enemy, whatever the fuck it is. And you tell that person what he means to you, not your enemy, but try and make peace with your enemies. You don't want enemies, especially when you're going to death. Research that book of the Tibetan Book of Dead. If you guys want to know what happens after death, research the Tibetan Book of the Dead. These are tablets that were found in Egypt, all over the Middle East, and also in Afghanistan where they found the Samaritan tablets. Did you know that the Bible was all made from these tablets and made in the same image of us? Why does it say us when it says when it's only God, right? The Bible speaks in metaphors. And if you learn how to decode this type of symbolic language and algorithms, you will be able to find out and understand things. Once you understand things, everything starts to make sense. Once you take control of your mind, you take control of your universe. So I just want everybody to know that I appreciate all your guys' questions, your presence, taking the time out of your busy day to come and see what we got going on over here. I love all the support and the comments. Don't be shy. Please come back. I got 1,400 videos uploaded showing you guys how to manifest your dreams to your wildest desires. And also, you take care. JK, you my guy, Jacob, I send the utmost love and respect to you, my bro. And I hope you have a great day, bro. Tomorrow, get some good rest, bro. Because the work week leaves us weak. And we're weakened on the weekend from the work week. Everything is, honestly, this English language has been weaponized. And it's this rabbit hole is infinite. It's insane. It's insane. And definitely, I want to give a shout outs to everybody and all the guys that helped build the foundation that we stand on today. RG4L. Yeah, it does, bro. It does. And that's how it goes. It's how the cookie crumbles and it sucks. But so what we need to do is we need to detach from our physical and our lower vibration chakras. And we need to raise our vibrations into a higher level of consciousness where we can start to think and have super abilities of our consciousness and our spirituality, where you're able to see things for what they really are and not what they not what they're trying to deceive you as. If you were to translate NASA into Hebrew, did you know it translates into to deceive? Yeah. If you translate NASA in Hebrew, it's to deceive. Look it up. And if you were to translate Jesus in Hebrew, it means I am. That's not that he is, it's you are. Your subconscious. Close your eyes and say a word. Red. Money. Now think of the word money while saying it in your head. That's that's the observer. That's your soul. That's your Jesus Christ, your subconsciousness. And only through Jesus Christ can we get to our Father, through meditating. So remember, your positive affirmations when we're spelling, there's a reason why they say we're spelling. It's because we're actually casting spells with our voices. They're sending off toroidal fields, frequencies that send ripples through this universe, alternating and encoding, embedding our future. You are the creator of your world, of your universe, your body, your mind. So when you sync your body and mind together, your spirit and matter, your heart and your mind, right? You actually start to incline yourself into conscientiousness that you would never thought existed. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a little bit of a quote. Make sure that your dreams are bigger than your fears. Make sure your actions speak louder than your words. Your self-worth is determined by you. And it takes real courage to grow up and be who you truly are. If they didn't accept you at your worst, they don't deserve you at your best. It's time that you take control of your mind and your mental universe, and then you will take over your physical universe. I hope everybody is doing well, and I wish longevity and many, many moons of happiness together with your family. Thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate you guys so much. SMan Da Best Man, the General, over and out.